Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to manifest your dream life. I feel like with the new year coming up, it's just like the perfect time if you want to manifest a new reality or a new life for yourself, or if you know exactly what your dream life is and you know exactly what that looks like, but you haven't been able to manifest it into your life. I feel like this is a really good time to just kind of restart your manifestation process and really bring it forward and really change your reality. So one thing that really helps me as far as manifesting my dream life is to realize that there are so many infinite possibilities and so many parallel universes out there, that there is probably already a version of you living your dream life right now. And thinking about it in that way makes it really easy for me to feel like it is possible, because I'm like, oh, it already exists. My dream life already exists. Everything I want to manifest already exists. I don't necessarily have to create anything. I just need to bring it into my life. And I just need to manifest it into my life by aligning with the right frequencies. And I'm going to talk about how to do that. So the number one thing that you want to do is to identify with the version of you that has your dream life. So in order to do that, what you want to do is think about the things that you value the most. So what does your dream life or your ideal version of yourself value the most? Maybe in your dream life, you're like your own boss and you work for yourself and you're not like attached to anyone. You're not like tied down by your 9 to 5 or something like that. Or maybe your dream life version of yourself has an abundance of love in their life and they're just always surrounded by people who love and support and care about them, or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Maybe it's wealth. What you want to do is really picture the person that you want to be, the life that you want to live, and think about what that person values. So if it's love that you're trying to manifest, what does the person who has an abundance of love in their life value? Do they value like spending quality time with their loved ones over like working, let's say? Or do they value experiences with their loved ones over, I don't know, just being alone and being on social media or something like that? Or if it's like a dream career that you want to manifest, maybe you want to think about what that person values. Do they value like acquiring new skills that would really enhance their career? Or maybe they really value networking and kind of meeting people who could help them advance in their career. Kind of think about what you would value, and maybe you are trying to manifest like being your own boss and trying to manifest like starting a business or something like that, where you're able to kind of free yourself from like your current job or something like that. Then you want to think about what does that version of you value. And something that's probably going to come up is that version of you values expanding their business and spending time working on their business and working on growing their business. So you kind of want to think about these things and think about what that version of you would value, and then you want to embody those things. So you're going to want to act as if or be as if and just embody the version of you who has everything that you want. And the key to doing this is to kind of finding something that you're passionate about and something that you actually want, and not like an escape. So sometimes we will be like, oh, I want to have like my own business because I want to escape my 9 to 5. Or I want to be like my own boss because I want to escape like the people I work with because I don't like them, or whatever it is. And you're kind of looking at it, you're thinking of it as like a means to an end, and you're not really enjoying it. You're just kind of like trying to manifest something that you all, again, don't enjoy. So it's important to kind of find what you're passionate about and what would truly make you happy. And it's kind of about manifesting from the heart, because when you find that passion and you find that like love, something that you love doing, something that you enjoy doing, it's going to be a lot easier for you to embody the values of that person. It's going to be a lot easier for you to be as if, to be that person, because you'll actually enjoy it and it won't feel like work. Because if you try to manifest something that you again don't enjoy because you just want the money or whatever, then it's going to feel like work and you're not going to enjoy it, and you're basically going to end up exactly where you are now because you're not manifesting from a place of love. You're manifesting from like what other people want, what you think you should want, what you think you should be doing, versus what you actually truly want deep down. So really kind of meditate on that and think about what would actually make you happy, because it's going to make the process so much easier when you're really just living out your passion rather than just chasing another means to like money or wealth or whatever. Same thing with love. If you think of it as like you're just trying to find someone to like fulfill you and complete you and give you an abundance of love so that you can like be happy and be whole and complete, then again, it's not going to work, because what you need to realize is that you are already whole and you are already complete, and you can have all of the abundance of love that you want, because all of that can come from within, and it can come from self-love. And I think this is when it gets difficult for people, because sometimes we get so used to like working for something that it just seems like a chore to do any of these things, and it's hard to kind of detach from the outcome, because again, we're like attaching value to the outcome. We're like thinking, once I have that career, once I have that love interest in my life, once I have that person in my life, then I'll be happy, then I'll be fulfilled, and I'll be satisfied and complete. But in order to kind of detach from all of that and to embody and become the person who would have those things, you kind of need to realize that you are whole and complete on your own, and you actually don't need any of these things to make you happy, because you already have everything that you need right now to be happy. You can be happy now without anything manifesting. And that's kind of the trick, is the person who has everything that you want kind of thinks that way and feels that way because they're confident and they love themselves, and it can be difficult to get from where you are to that point. But I highly recommend meditation and doing shadow work, because I've been kind of doing meditation and shadow work for the past few weeks, and it's been a very short amount of time, but I feel like I've truly been able to heal some of my like traumas, and I've been able to really let go of all of the things that was holding me back. And it's only been such a short amount of time, but I feel like if you guys really commit to it, commit to doing the shadow work and the meditations, and really kind of getting closer to your higher self and changing your self identity to become the person that you want to be, then you're gonna find that everything that you want will come to you so much more easily. Because instead of embodying like doing X, Y, and Z to get to somewhere else, you're just being that person. You're just being your best self, being the best version of you, because it's who you prefer to be. And an example I'll give is I was like trying to lose weight and everything like that, and I was like really nervous about the holiday season and like specifically Thanksgiving, because I was like, I always struggle around that time with weight loss because I just like love food so much and all of these things, and I was like really worried and anxious that I would like gain weight and everything like that. But then I had a thought, and it has to do with your self-identity, who you think and believe that you are as a person. And I was like, you know what? No, I am a healthy person. And so no matter what, I'm gonna make healthy choices, and I will be a healthy, fit person. And it doesn't matter if it's Thanksgiving or Christmas, because I no longer identify with the version of me that just kind of like eats until I feel like sick, because I love food so much. Like I still love food, but I also love being healthy and being and feeling good. And since I've like embodied that mindset and that identity shift, this Thanksgiving has been one of like the healthiest Thanksgivings I've had. But it doesn't feel like a chore. It doesn't feel like I'm like lying to myself or being like fake or restricting myself, because the key is the identity shift. If you think to yourself that you are a healthy person and that you like making healthy choices because it makes you feel good and that's just who you are, then it's a very different story and a very different experience that you're gonna have, versus if you, because I've done this before, I've been like, oh, I'm gonna restrict myself to be healthy or to lose weight, I'm gonna go on a diet, X, Y, and Z, but at the core I love food and I'm super unhealthy and I eat like so much. So that's a very different story and a very different experience, and that's kind of the experience and the story that I was telling myself and that I've had for like a very long time. And this year I embodied a new identity and a new story, and I had a very different experience, and I am so much happier. Like I still enjoy food, I still love food, but I also love balance, and I also love feeling good and kind of eating things that would fuel my body. And this Thanksgiving I honestly feel like I lost weight somehow, and it was really just an identity shift that made it all happen. And I feel like that's one of the key secrets when it comes to manifesting your dream life, is kind of shifting your identity to who you want to be. And one of the books that I was reading recently is The Power of Positive Thinking, and one of my favorite quotes is, I don't even know if it's a quote, but one of my favorite ideas from the book is to rise above your problems so that you're looking down on them rather than looking up at them. And that really resonated with me so much, because it's about taking yourself out of your current immediate situation, your current physical reality, and truly thinking about the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is who you want to be, your dream life, your dream self, your ideal self, and you want to focus on that. And then you want to look down at your problems from that perspective, from the perspective of the version of you who's basically closer to your higher self than who you are like physically. And you want to look down from your problem, look down at your problems from that perspective, rather than being in this like current state and looking up at your problems, because then they seem so big. But when you take yourself out of it and have more perspective and take a look at the bigger picture, then you realize that these little things that come up, these little challenges in your life, don't really mean anything, and they're not going to be able to stop you from becoming who you want to be and living your dream life as long as you don't let them. Because in my like shadow work and meditation, I've also learned that the biggest thing holding me back is usually myself and my limiting beliefs. And that's why it's so important to do shadow work and to process those and to let them go, so that you are free to go after everything that you want and you're free to achieve and manifest everything that you want. Okay, that's it for today's little video. I hope you liked it. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you next time. Bye!